Okay, the first chore I want to get done today is this Sedum Autumn Joy that I have in this pot. I have a little bit of night embers in it too. That's this. And I haven't found the right pot that does well in. I think it's been drowned out on some edges that get a little bit too much roof runoff. So I'm going to try transplanting this, and I am going to put it in this pot. Now that's a bit bigger pot. That's right. I'm expecting the Autumn Joy to spread out, and hopefully the night embers too. And I'll worry about that when the time comes. But I also want to add a lavender. I've got this lavender, and I want to plant that also in this pot along with the Autumn Joy. Since they're all dry species, I'm hoping they'll go good together. So let's try that. Now let me show you my Autumn Joy. Now the Autumn Joy down in here is trying to bud right now. This is the time when the deer come and decide to have lunch. But there have been little speckles of it falling into the soil, and they're creating new ones. So hopefully I can get a few new ones from that too. But I'm pretty sure it's called night embers. I'll put something on the screen if I find I'm using the wrong name. But I've really looked forward to that one. It only bloomed once on me a couple years ago, because I've had that for several years. But no matter where I seem to put it, it doesn't do well. But I'm going to put it with some lavender, since I love lavender, and we'll see what happens. Okay, let me move the lavender. And then put some gloves on so I won't get quite so nasty. And let's see, I don't know which one to start with, but let's just try this one. It's been very, very rainy the last couple days, so I've got a lot of soil moisture to deal with. Let me just put that on the table. Tiny pieces, real tiny. Look how little that is. Okay, now got all the little pieces. Oh, there's my old name tag down in there. Okay, now let me try to get it out. Let me try the little night embers first. That one's pretty. It has some really complementary colors to the Autumn Joy. Okay, now let me try to go all the way around here and get it out. I'll be so disappointed if the deer come and eat this again this year. It's a little too big from one of my guards. I could try a little piece of fencing around it, I guess. There comes try to clean it off a little. Move slightly. Try to clean it off just a little. That looks like a weed. That looks like a weed. Okay. Now, let me see if I can get that down in there. How about let me put it toward the front. Of leftover soil in this one once we get everything in. Okay, let me see. How does that look? I think that looks pretty good as the front. And then I'm just going to place these small pieces snuggled up around the edge. Because we want them all to help each other. I'm going to put that one right down there in the middle. There. Now the night embers, I think I would like for it to grow right here, kind of on this side. Let me get him a little bit of a hole right there. Now, that looks pretty good. And then now how about pushing some of this soil forward so that I can get the lavender in the back. Get that around there. Get them all nice and snug. Now, let me make sure he's got some up on this edge. There. That looks good. Now you can, when you're messing with this, you can pop one off and stick it down in there. And in my experience, they'll grow. Okay, so now. Lavender, one lavender in there, or both. I don't know, we may try. Here, let me push this to the side. All right, let me dig a hole. Well, the roar of one mower is done. You can't blame everybody. We've had so much rain lately. People are trying to get their lawns mowed on this overcast and cloudy day. Okay, let me press this in there real good. I've got that kind of dug out there. Now let me see if I can put the lavender in. I'll cut out some bad pieces later. Okay, and this says Elegance Purple Lavender. Yeah, lavender. Lavandula Augustifolia Elegance Purple. And 12 to 14 inches wide. Okay, let's see. Okay, let me see if I can get it even deeper down into this dish. What do I think? Should I try another one? I don't know. Maybe that would be overkill. Let me just put one. So we've got a little spot there. Should I try to force another one in? I don't know. I might. That other one is a little bit small at this point in time, even though it'll get bigger. But I can always transplant if it gets too big. So we're going to pull this one off. If you could smell this wonderful smell, let me knock a little bit of the soil off. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna like that nice and full. Okay, let me put a little bit of soil around it. Oops, things are trying to blow away. Now, in the winter, late winter, early next spring, before really things start to grow, I'll trim these way down. And that way, I'll have a nice pot. Okay, now let's take a look. Once everything straightens up in the sunlight, I think that's going to be real pretty. So I've got this pale green and the lavender and the night embers. So look at that. I think that's going to be really pretty. I love it. So here we go. Let me put my little thing down in here so I won't forget. I can make it a regular good tag later. But that looks good. I'm going to set it over here by the big containers, which I'm going to be adding to. So just a second and I'll get that set up. So here we are with the pot placed where I want it to be. It has the finishing up of my Siberian iris. I need to cut off and deadhead the ones. I really like that. And that one has a heuchera in it. And I am going to add to the heuchera. I've got one out front that needs to be transplanted, and I'll add that. But that'll be coming shortly. But that's all I need for now. And I think my pot is going to be beautiful. So look how pretty that is with the lavender in it. I think all those colors just go together real well. Things will dry out here. It will be 2 things, 3 things really in the pot that take dry conditions. But thanks for joining me, and I'll see you on the next video.